Hello fellow gamers, I am your host Brent Justice and welcome to my gaming channel Justice Gaming. I am in Star Trek Resurgence, continuing my playthrough. This is the fourth video that I have made here and I'm having a lot of fun with this game. But before I go on, real quick, I just want to make a huge shout out to everybody who has commented on my videos. I have now uploaded the first, second, and third videos, and I am really getting a lot of great responses. So thank you all to all the comments on the YouTube comments. I am reading every single one, and I really appreciate the feedback and the information that everybody is providing. It really helps fill out the universe and fill out this game and fill in some of the gaps. And I just want to make a few shout outs to some commenters, if you don't mind. If you don't mind me saying your name, I'm going to say your name and then the comment, because this has helped fill in a little bit of info for myself. So just a big shout out to everyone. First of all, a lot of people have told me that the Centaur class is in Star Trek Online, because I asked that question in the first video. The Centaur class is technically the Miranda that you start out with in the tutorial. You can now get a Resolute skin for the Centaur class in Star Trek Online. They had that available as a promotion. I did claim that skin, and I found out there is actually a Tier 6 fleet variant of the Centaur class. So there is a Tier 6 fleet version of the ship. I am working to obtain that, and I'm going to get that Tier 6 fleet version of the Centaur. Excuse me, of the Centaur. It's not technically called Centaur, it's called something different, but it's the same ship. And then you apply the skin to it. You apply the Resolute skin to it. So I'm working to obtain that, and I plan to have that in Star Trek Online and fly that in the future and do a video on that. So that should be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for that if you'd like to see that. But let me go on to some of the comments, because these are just really cool, and I just really thank you all for all the info. Ian6778 says the Nova class is the ship that I wanted to know about at the beginning video, and the other ships were the Excelsior, the Steam Runner, and then the Miranda class. So that was the one I couldn't remember, was the Steam Runner. I'm not too familiar with that class or that version, but that's cool. But then obviously we saw the Excelsior there, and then the Miranda class was also there. So that's what was at the beginning of the game, so that was cool. Thank you for that info. At Amazed Satsuma says the traditional Centaur class was introduced in DS9. It is one of the many skins for the Miranda class in STO. So yes, I've got that now, but that is cool. It was introduced in DS9. So there you go. A little bit of background info on where we first saw that ship. At Eyes Equals Soul said, I really love the uniforms and I wish they made them look more like these in Star Trek Online, and I totally agree. I wish they would bring those into Star Trek Online. I would totally use that on my character. Excellent uniforms. I love these uniforms. Probably one of my favorite uniforms, up there with the Wrath of Khan uniforms. Spacer Princessar I7965 says, two commanders isn't too out of the ordinary. Crusher and later Troy were commanders. That's true, but they didn't start as commanders on the ship. Well, they didn't start as commanders. I guess Crusher she didn't start as a commander, and Troy obviously didn't. We saw them rise to those ranks later in the show, so it's not like they put multiple commanders on the ship at once to begin with. Plus, what I'm seeing is there's more than one. There's like 3 or 4 commanders on this ship. I've never seen that many. I could understand 2, maybe pushing it 3, but as many as we're seeing on this ship on the bridge, that's a little odd, I think. But anyway, maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. User OV7II8Z6S says the Kobliad species appeared in DS9 in the episode The Passenger. So I'll need to go rewatch that episode. I don't quite remember it off the top of my head, but that is cool if the Kobliad species was introduced there, because I have never heard of them. But I was young when I watched DS9. Well, not real young, but young enough that a lot of things probably got past me, so I need to probably go back and rewatch that. Philly83 says this takes place 7 years before Spock goes back in time. So that tells us exactly where we are in the timeline. So 7 years before Spock would have gone back to in the timeline, get sucked into the black hole, I guess, using the red matter. So that tells us where we are in the timeline. So that's very cool. Thank you for that information. So yeah, thank you to all the people who have commented and left me all the comments and everything. And like I said, I'm reading them all, and I appreciate the feedback and the love that I'm getting for the show and the franchise. I love Star Trek, and this game is just right up my alley because it is the type of game that I love and enjoy. And yeah, I'm really having fun. So let's do a quick recap of where we were in the last video. We found out that it was the Takan Empire there's this artifact they found that's related to the Takan Empire. The Hutari found it, and they're using it for nefarious purposes, I'm assuming. And then we left off in a very interesting state. Miranda has some information about this crystal we found, but we can't find her. She's gone rogue. What's happening? Lost and found. Let's see what we have here. Continue. Hopefully it'll put me in the right spot this time. Oh no, it didn't. Close, but not quite.
Officers Diaz and Edsolar. Where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
All right, Miranda, where are you?
She's the one that had the crystal formation.
Use comm badge.
Diaz to Maris.
Comm badge again.
Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Oh no, what is going on here? I thought we were in love.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Locate.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
I don't know. You'd think that maybe I would need to have security with me because maybe she's gone rogue. Maybe we should have an extra pair of hands with us. Someone who can vouch for us if things go sour. Since we are in a relationship, it might make sense to send a security detail with me. Not a detail, just another person. Okay, it sucks that I have to replay some of these things. I don't exactly know where to leave off on the video because I don't know where it's going to save things. Like, I thought this was a natural save place. It apparently was not. I mean, I get it that it's a checkpoint. I just don't know where the checkpoints are. So I don't know. So I may have to replay a few things every now and then as we come into the video. I apologize for that. Still quite haven't got the hang of where to exit the game when I'm done playing. Okay, let's find Miranda. By the way, hope you all are having a blessed day today. Let me know what you're drinking down below. I've got a hot coffee in front of me, and I'll be sipping on that through this video. Okay, we are examining a server. She's not in the isolinear data processor.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
So here's my theory. Right off the bat, this is classic Star Trek. She's been taken over by an alien entity. It's not Miranda doing this intentionally. The crystal infected her with an alien entity of godlike powers and has taken over Miranda. That's my going theory for the moment. Let's pretend that she's not evil. Starting off. Okay, we are not going that way. Also, I love to see the computer rooms like this and everything. The isolinear chip room, storage, whatever. Uh-oh. These are a mess. Something's amiss. Okay, we've got a ladder here. I guess we can go up or down. Call for Miranda or intercept. No, I'm gonna call because right now we have no reason not to trust her. Right? Call.
Miranda, you in here?
Well, that didn't work. But I mean, right now we have no reason not to trust her. So hope for the best.
Hello?
Be positive. It's so quiet. Is she around the corner? It's like a maze through here. Uh-oh. Download complete. Somebody took some info. There she is. Ooh, she's like a ghost. Creepy.
Hello?
And she's running.
Hey!
Oh, I gotta put the thing in the thing and do the thing. No, 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 no. I got it. At the last second, I got it.
Miranda?
Had to move the mouse really
What
far.
are you doing, Carter? You almost knocked me to the lower level. What's wrong with you?
You alright?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. But you didn't answer the question.
You
Commander
were
Westbrook said
running
the
away.
crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong.
You didn't
All I know
answer.
is where I left
No,
them.
you didn't answer our call. That's truthful.
Why didn't you answer when I tried you on the comm badge? When I called out to you in here?
Right, she has her comm badge.
I guess I was caught up in my work.
No,
Now, if we're done here, I have to go.
I don't think so. It's not that easy.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of my shift.
What's in the box? I'm gonna say what's in the box.
Hold on a second. What's in that box you're carrying?
It's not the crystal formation, if that's what you mean.
No, it's a data storage drive.
It's for secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it.
I want a straight answer, Miranda. What are you doing here?
Come on, spill it.
Carter, if things are gonna work out between us, I'm gonna need you to trust me a little more than this.
It's not about trust. It's now about our
Because
jobs.
this is not a good start to a relationship.
But we can't let that
I
get in the
don't get why
way.
you're acting this way.
I do trust you.
I trust you. Really, I do. I'm just trying to understand what's going on here.
Exactly.
Then you can go back and tell your superiors I delivered the crystals, and that's all I know.
But that's not the
That seems
truth.
simple enough to understand.
No, something else.
Exilar to Diaz. What's the holdup?
I just need to tell the truth.
Don't answer that. You and I can work this out. Please.
Nope, I'm going to respond. That's my duty. I have to respond. I'm going to do it. Number two.
Let go of me. I'm going to respond.
I can't let you do that.
What? Okay, see,
Exilar to
now.
Diaz. Are you okay?
Now something is up. Alright.
Diaz to Exilar.
I mean, come on. At this point, we can't trust her. At this point, we cannot trust.
So I see you found each other.
Tell the truth.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was.
And you said you needed help while we were on the way.
That's right.
Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'm going to tell the truth.
I'd like to hear that. Because I know what it looks like.
Something's wrong with her.
There's something seriously wrong with her. She's not herself, I'm telling you.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Well, for one, she was copying data onto this.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
What's on the drive? What's on the drive?
Check the data on this drive. I'm sure it'll show her access codes were used. And there were probably files copied while I was still with you two in engineering.
I mean, look, we're
That
not...
makes sense.
She's not gonna like this, but...
Then get someone down here who can prove that. But until then, I have to go.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Carter said you're not yourself. If something's wrong with you, we should head to sickbay and the doc will fix you right up.
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
I think you should
You
too.
know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Crap.
Please,
Oh,
just let me go see the doctor.
let's take
She
her to
did have a bumpy ride back
sick
on the
bay.
Come on, Carter.
Take her to sick
We
bay.
should
I'm
get
not
her
gonna
taken
be.
care
I'm
of.
not gonna be too
You
mean.
better be sure about this.
Take her to sick bay.
Let's take her to sickbay. It's better than the brig, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Fine. Get checked out by medical. You two go with her.
Right.
I'll put this back together.
That was a lot of crazy options there, and I don't know if I made the right choices, but I was trying to act very Starfleet, put our careers first, put our professionalism first. So I think I made the right call. I hope so, anyway. But that was very cool that I could have made so many options there. What lies beneath? So now we're down on the mines. Obviously, that's going to lead to some crazy stuff, those decisions I just made. I want to look, though, and see what happened here. Miranda took offense when Carter confronted her with accusations in the isolinear storage array, but she was grateful that he seemed willing to trust her and send her to sickbay instead of the brig. See, I don't want my love to get in the way. I can't let our relationship blind us to our career duties. I can't do that as a Starfleet officer. That's how I'm playing it this round. So I can't do that. So if it hurts our relationship, then it just hurts our relationship. I mean, I have to do the right thing because that's the character I'm playing. Okay. Fine. Tillis. Cool. Let's see if I have anything. I don't have a tricorder. I don't have anything. I have no options. But we can look at this plant. So let's look at the plant.
Foliage on Tau resembles underwater plant life on Earth. The universe is full of mysteries.
Very cool planet. It's so nice that we're on an away mission.
This is Zermont. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
Yes, okay, so this is a bit of a stealth thing.
We'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydek out.
Got to be a little bit stealthy here. Use control to crouch. Flashing lights are up ahead. Let's see what this is.
The ionic interference is coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Can we... Okay. No, that's not safe. Bright flashing lights. Oh, that's her. And we're gonna pop down. Oh yeah, the ring. Another commenter let me know, thank you, I forgot your name, but somebody let me know that the ring on her finger, it tells me when I need to take my Iridium or whatever it is. Tells me what my levels are so that I can take them if I get low.
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you.
Well,
Even
I was worried about you. Did you come alone?
Circumstances.
Let's just say thank you for this.
Thank you for agreeing to this. You've already taken risks on our behalf. It means a great deal that you would do so again.
If it's for my people, no risk is too great.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy. But they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
Yeah, but their stuff is probably laying around somewhere.
There's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
A civilization that old. I mean, they would have left things laying around, buried. Okay.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
Mm-hmm. What do we use?
How dare you! Don't you know who I am?
What happened?
I am Titus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
I guess we skipped ahead.
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
The Queen?
That was quite an abrupt...
Just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly...
Find a way across the catwalk. That was a very abrupt cut. The game was like, oh, now we're in this. I thought for a second there we skipped way ahead. Like,
pays your wage.
Like an error, but no, that was just an abrupt cut.
You'll regret everything.
Okay, I do have a tricorder, it tells me. So, number 2 is a tricorder. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, now I forgot how to use it.
Delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked on your record.
There's goo on the floor.
Do you speak our tongue?
I have orders.
How could a fellow Hotari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end of my patience.
Holster would be that button. Okay.
I told you I can't just...
Now.
But fine.
A wise choice. Lead the way and be quick.
Got some things over here. And we got some things over here. Before I go over there, let me check what's around the corner over here.
Someone takes their breaks up here. Maybe the same guard who left that window unlocked. I suppose the view is nice.
Okay, somebody takes a break up there. Alright, let's see. It looks like we may have to do a puzzle here to get across, I betcha. The tricorder will help you when you're near a scannable object.
Not going that way.
Let's see what this is.
Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. No safe way around it.
Okay, so this is where we have to use our tricorder. So let's bring it out. Let's see what we have here. Okay, first of all, can I scan this? The answer is negative. No scanny. I'm clicking my button on everything, trying to see if I can scan anything, and I can't scan anything. But it's cool that I can see the conduits through the wall. Let's go backwards a little bit. Let's go to this device over here and see if I can scan it. No. Huh, okay. Well, I'm holding down the button, but nothing is scanning. Let's go back this way then. Maybe that machine down there? Let's go right to the edge. Oh, I can't scan that machine. I cannot scan that, but I do see that this green conduit there's a green conduit that runs somewhere to that. And obviously there's a door over there. I don't have a phaser though. Can't phaser something. Well, I can see where all that goes. Let's go over here. We didn't look, we didn't use the tricorder in this area over here. But I don't see anything here. Okay, what am I supposed to do exactly, and how? And I can't climb over that. And that doesn't do anything. I forgot how to use my tricorder controls. Like, how do I switch? It's E and Q, isn't it? Except that's not doing anything. So I guess I can't switch between the different modes here. Okay. Alright, so I've run into a puzzle. And I'm not quite sure how to solve this puzzle. Like, I see the conduit that it's talking about, I think. Like, I see that. Going to that. But I don't have, like, a phaser or anything. I have nothing that to, like, do anything with. I have no, like, control. I'm at a bit of a loss here on what to do. I'm clicking the scan button, but nothing is working here. It says out of range. Hold on. Out of range. Look at that, it says out of range. So it does say something when I do that. But I can't exactly get any closer to it. Out of range. Try to get as close as I can, I guess. Again, out of range. Everything is out of range. I swear that it has to be something with that. I just don't know what. And I don't have anything, I don't have any way to do anything with, I can't use any buttons or anything, or phaser or anything. Well, this puzzle is very difficult for me right now. See if I can do anything from here. So if I leave the tricorder on things, it will kind of like scan them. Well, I have no idea what to do, everybody. I am completely lost. Like, I see all these things, I can't interact with them. Obviously, I'm supposed to do something here, I just don't know what. None of this. I put that here, it says out of range. I'm scanning everything I can scan, and I don't see what is left to scan. At least it won't let me walk off the edge. That's a good thing. Maybe I scan the door over there? Passive scan mode. Well, I have no clue. I have encountered my first puzzle and I'm failing miserably. Okay, well, there's a big old door down there. That console I can't scan. This is out of range. Maybe I'm supposed to just follow that green conduit somewhere. Oh, I can run. I didn't know I could do that. Like, I see the control pad over there. Here's a door. There's obviously this thing here. But nothing is working here. Yeah, I feel like I should be following that green conduit or something, but no idea. Let me check my tricorder controls, because I've forgotten, well, all the things I can do. Hold the left mouse button to scan glowing objects, which I've tried. You must be close to scan them. Watch the frame of the screen to see if you are too far away, which I was too far away. Your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal the unseen. Right. How do I bring my phaser out? 1 to equip phaser, but yeah, I can't bring my phaser out. I don't have a phaser at the moment. Yeah, obviously it says hold the left mouse button to scan, but that's what I was trying. It wasn't scanning anything. Alright, I get it. I need to scan glowing objects. I'm holding down the button. Nothing is scanning. Out of range? Are you kidding me? I had to get that close to it.
Let's get a look inside you.
That was dumb. What is it? What does an anomaly look like? Are you an anomaly? Component focusing the pattern of the force field. Signal receiver that controls field activation. I need one more anomaly. Are you an anomaly? Prevent solid matter from passing through. All anomalies scanned.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just...
Are you kidding me? It was that easy. Look, I scanned that thing. I scanned it with the tricorder. I did. It just wanted me to get really close to be able to scan it. My goodness. All of that, and it was that easy. Sometimes, I'll tell you. Sometimes it's the easiest solution. Alright. I've learned a lesson. I need to walk up really close to things if I want to scan them. I need to...
How long she can keep him busy.
I need to be right up on it. I've learned me a lesson today. Okay, I could go there, but there was something back here. Alright, maybe I can't go through here, but let's examine this door.
Might be rigged to only open for registered users. No control panel here. I should take a look with my tricorder.
Oh, okay. Clue, tricorder. Anybody? Remember to get really close. Now there's the conduit I'm looking for. So I had found the end of it. I have to follow the conduit. Well, I know where it is. You can't crouch with your tricorder equipped. But you can when you're not. Alright, now we know that the endpoint terminates here.
Might control the exit door. Need to see inside it.
Okay, well, don't zoom in like that.
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
Probably a lock. Let's see. This stuff. DNA processor, component that processes DNA scans of those attempt to enter the door, does not store records, used only as a trigger for activation. Prevents solid matter from passing through. Contains records of personnel with access to this facility.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Security check on the door. Is that here or there? Can't change my views. This door, maybe? Maybe I need to go to the door itself. Well, it's opening. And now we're out here. Find Talis. Okay, I can run. That's good. Can't believe I got stuck up on that puzzle so much. It was right in front of me, literally. I just had to get close, really close. Vault.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight.
Well, we both made it in.
There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around.
I'm
Hard to get
impressed.
anyone to listen to you otherwise.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Oh, fun. Use your tricorder to collect Hotari DNA samples. We're... Can't... What? Okay, if you say so. Alright, where's some DNA? Really? Am I just gonna look for DNA like this? Maybe on the machine? I mean, that's where DNA would be, wouldn't it? People who have used the machine.
Do you think we could just find a way to climb over this?
Possibly. But the console on the lift itself is locked by the same system that locks this ramp.
No shortcuts, then.
I'm sure you can figure something out.
So I can try the controls. I'm just afraid that's gonna, like... They're gonna come running in here if I do that. What does DNA look like on a tricorder? Is that DNA? Nope, I think that's a rock. Like, where am I just gonna find DNA? Out of range. An anomaly detected.
There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea. An Illydian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illydian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
If that was just examine but not use, let's see if I can actually go back and examine this one also. It says use the console. I don't want to use it. I don't want to take the chance that the guards might come out here.
Containers?
These contain mining supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining...
Alright, I guess we're going inside and we gotta find some DNA.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots. This'll work.
Okay. Chemical scan mode. There we go. Bio mode. Fingerprint. Residual oil deposits reveal a distinctive pattern of ridges and valleys, consistent with a fingerprint belonging to a Tory male, 36 year cycles in age. Detected the presence of cells shed from the outermost layer of the skin, indicates recent contact with this area, and a pattern of saliva. Oh, lovely.
That's a stable DNA sample.
Why is there saliva on it?
A few more should do it.
Saliva? What? Why are you drooling on your consoles? It's a good thing nobody's here.
Hotari must be tough on the inside, too.
Potatoes! I think.
If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room.
Yes.
Almost looks like coffee. Almost.
No.
I'll have some Ractigino when I get back to the ship.
Not even. Alright. Let's look for DNA. DNA.
Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else.
None of this has DNA. Oop, I see some DNA.
There's gotta be stable DNA here.
Dental prints. Oh, come on. Is this not enough DNA? Atari food.
Good. That's another I can use. Just need one more sample.
How much do you need? My gosh. We got that one, didn't we? Could have swore we did, yeah. Okay, Mr. DNA. Where are you? Is there a thingy over here? I'm on a wall. Maybe in here? Right here. Primitive by Starfleet standards tool for excavating dilithium. Hotari take advantage of their naturally high strength to break apart solid rock. Oh, I see something.
I can use this.
Okay, bio. Oh, a handprint. Well, that's definitely something. Residual oil deposits reveal a distinctive pattern of ridges and valleys. Atari male, 36 cycles in age. Come on.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile.
You're darn right it is.
Go back to the lift.
I took like all their DNA. Oh, we can talk to her.
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Ah.
Well, okay. I already did the work. Now we can go down the lift. They really made us work for that one.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
Ready, steady, go.
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now.
Well, we're going down into the mine. This should be interesting.
Jara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. We'll have to hide.
Where? Hope that was good enough.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
U.S. Gawad Abawencha.
Well, that's one way to handle it.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon.
I'll protect her. No, you can do this. Come on.
It's real now.
Pep her up.
I wasn't ready for this.
Give her some encouragement.
You can do this.
She needs encouragement.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
No. No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
Guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Probably that? Oh, what else can I do? I can inspect the helmet.
That's some serious armor.
Conditions in the mines are harsh, even for Hatari.
Oh, he's got a weapon.
An Illydian disruptor.
I assume the miners took weapons from the Illydians before they fled the mines.
That explains some of how the uprising happened, but not enough.
Should we take it with us?
No.
Yes.
My phaser is more efficient. Unless you want it.
Oh no. Weapons aren't my thing.
Okay, we're gonna keep the phaser. Makes sense.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Hatari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
That means I can die. Get shot, I die. Alright, well I think we finally made it into the mines. Had a little bit of a few obstacles there, but we're making it down. I know it's been an hour for this video already, but I'm going to go a little bit over because of the long intro.
Readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead.
Plus, I had quite a bit of lag there trying to figure out that first puzzle, so I figure that I will give it some, give it a little bit more time here. We'll probably go to an hour 15 for this video.
Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
Okay. We're going into the mines. And we're just walking in casually. Right down the middle. I would go a little more to the side, to the edge. Walk down the edge of it. Thought we were supposed to be stealth. We're just walking right down the middle.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look.
Oh, this is new. I've got a thingy.
That door leads to rooms and passages for workers. It will connect to chambers like this one further down the main tunnel.
Something there, huh? Let's see what that is. Security card.
We need that particular card, don't we?
It's a red card.
So. Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them.
You might.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever is in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this.
Am I?
I'll be fine.
Am I really?
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
I know she's trained for it, but I'm not trained for it. I hate stealth. I'm not good at it. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at stealth. Oh, we're leaping. Leaping up in the air. Don't be detected, probably. Okay. Stealth scenes. We got a whole thing here. During stealth sequences, there are enemies that, if alerted, will hunt for you and try to catch you. If you are caught, your mission has failed. So hide behind boxes. Good. Enemies can see you if they are looking in your direction. Stay crouched with control and avoid their line of sight. You can use shift to sneak faster while crouched. If an enemy sees you, this will appear. If it fills up all the way, you will be caught. Get out of sight quickly to lose their attention. Enemies will take predictable paths. Watch them and learn their patrol patterns. In certain locations, there will be interaction points that distract the guards. Use these to draw the guard to that location. This may open a path that they were guarding. Oh, I'm going to hate this. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be terrible at this. I'm probably going to fail immediately. Because I am not good at stealth stuff. I am just telling you right now. Stay crouched and out of sight. Stay crouched and out of sight. Here I go. You can't see me because there's a box.
It's coming along.
I will wait for you to go, then I'll go around you in circles. That is filling up. Climb scaffolding.
They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. Process it.
This is dangerous. I don't like this at all. It puts me in a standing state as soon as I... Oh crap, how can they see me? I know it's filling up red, but seriously, how can he see me? Okay, now I go, and then I run.
Almost complete.
Did I just get the card? No, crouch.
An intruder. Guess I was wrong.
Yes, let's hide down here where there's a furnace.
How long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's led us well so far.
I'd melt if I went through there.
Well, then don't go through there.
So long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all.
Crouch.
That it is.
Puts you in a standing state immediately after you climb something. Okay, I like being under the floor. That's nice. Until I have to come back out. Then it's not so nice. But hey, I got the key card. Oh, she made it over there. Did we do this without being seen? It's a miracle. Get out of here before they see us. I think I did it. I think I did a stealth session. Without dying. That's important.
Stay close.
Wow, I actually got through that. I'm surprised. I thought that was going to be difficult for me. I mean, it was,
Stop.
but...
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Equip tricorder, hold a scan. Okay. One of them. Out of range. Okay, an energetic beam used to detect motion. Avoid intersecting the beam's path. Okay, do I have to duck and dodge? I think I can walk right through. I just have to dodge the beams, pretty much. That's not too bad. Hopefully Talis will follow the same thing I'm doing. This one is a little more difficult. Ooh, this is treacherous. Ah, I think I got it. Hey, that wasn't too bad. So now we're really, really in the mines, past the security. And there's a dead person, of course. And it's an Elydian. Oh, it's a lot of Elydians. Holy crap.
This.
It's where the uprising started.
Yes, it is. Wow. They are splattered.
Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going.
We're so close. We owe it to the dead.
I don't want to end up like them.
We owe it to the dead. That's what a Starfleet officer would say.
They didn't die for nothing.
That's what I would say.
What we learned here could save the rest of your people.
As a Starfleet officer.
Okay.
And it worked.
Whatever happened here, it made the Elydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of.
Alright, investigate the site of the uprising. I'm tempted to leave the video right here. This would be a good place to stop, but I'm afraid I'll have to repeat all that stealth stuff I just did, so I may wait till the next chapter. So let's go ahead and examine stuff.
These crystalline particles, they're not dilithium. Are they common in the mines?
Not that I've ever seen.
Is this the effects of an Elydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons.
Okay.
Hotari and Elydian.
Both dead.
Both sides took a beating. The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Elydian soldiers. How did they win? From the blast marks, it looks like the Elydians had far greater firepower. Footprints.
Footprints.
Elydian boots. Running back the way we came.
They found something and ran away.
Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me?
Yeah, these crystals are... Okay, I can scan. Let's scan. Crystals. It's the same ones we found on our ship. Crystal growth of unknown origin lodged inside the Elydian skull emits low levels of tetrametric radiation. Right, we heard that before. Change my view up. The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly. The process may not have been fatal instantly. Elydians have 4 hearts, and all are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quantized spin crystallization.
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Elydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
That's a fun word to say. Tetrametric. Oh, I've got a radiation compass. Radiation is visible through your tricorder and will lead the way to scannable objects. The 4 green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing the source of the radiation. But before I do that, I want to scan these other things that I saw here.
The Illydian's shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hatari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Okay, let's examine this.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Illydian.
Whose side was the killer on?
Alright, there was this something back here we could scan, so let me scan it real quick. Oh, this is the barricade. We're on the other side of the barricade.
This makeshift barrier forced the Illydians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war.
Alright, again, I know I can scan with my tricorder, but there was some stuff over here to examine, so let me do that and then we'll scan. I just want to examine everything I can examine first. Or I can get stuck. Oh, because it's a big hole in the ground. Huh.
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Oh.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
Okay. Oh, there's more stuff. Scan.
More of these crystals.
Alright, now...
My people dead.
Now let's do the radiation scan. I'm gonna guess it's this way. Yeah. Numbers are going up. What am I stuck on? Okay, I can't go that way. I need to go around the other way, but we can examine that.
Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring. The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder?
Okay, let's go around the other side. Looks like as we go this way... Yep.
This Illydian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
Oh, we don't have a... I keep trying to jump. We don't have a jump. Feels I want to be in a first-person shooter and jump over these crates, and I can't do that. Obviously, though, it's on the other side of this. I just need to figure out how to get over there. I think it's obviously on the other side.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Gotta move it out of the way.
Need any help?
I've got it.
Ooh, our eyes are glowing red. Oh, something through the cave.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
What is it? I gotta know. But, of course... Oh, no. I didn't think we were gonna know. I thought it was gonna switch scenes on us. crystals. More crystals. It's the crystal people.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
It looks technological. It's like a technological crystal. Okay. This is something. This is something right here.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
I would say not. This is definitely Takan.
It's the remnants of the Takan Empire.
Wow.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
Yep. Somehow it feels dangerous, though. Collect data and bring it back to Starfleet. Okay, so this is a tricorder thing, but I want to look around before I use my tricorder. Yeah, this video is definitely going to go on a little bit longer, everyone. I'm going to let this one go on longer. I want to accomplish... This is really exciting for me. I don't know what's going on, but I want to know. I want to know all the things. The mystery is compelling.
Crystallized lithium compound. Its internal structure is extremely ordered. In fact, the states of these crystals on a subatomic level suggests a storage device of some kind. Energy levels are both stable and ordered, like information. Some of them appear to be depleted.
What kind of information would you deplete?
Oh, we can access something.
They look different than the others.
These haven't been depleted yet. How are you holding up?
I knew Galvin and Sidron were dangerous. Now I know they're more powerful than I could have imagined. But the worst of it is knowing they got there by turning our people against their own. This place feels... wrong.
I'll get what I need, and we can get out of here.
Thank you.
I can talk to her again.
Is it too, convenient that we found this place on
I was just thinking that.
There's an old Earth saying about never looking a gift horse in the mouth.
But still.
What's a horse?
Never mind.
Huh, that was nice. I do feel like we got in here real easy. Right. An anomaly, huh? Crystal radiation. Tetramatic radiation consistent with other devices nearby. Empty and full slots are differently constructed. Does this solid matter change form? Radically complex crystalline device, purpose unknown.
This suggests
Whoa.
there's some type of
freaking out
complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
Should we be taking it? That doesn't seem safe.
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Is that safe? It just doesn't feel safe.
Why are these all over the floor?
They resemble the one we scanned earlier. They must no longer contain a life form.
I guess they're of no use once depleted.
Ooh, so the Hatari must have, like, taken these out and figured out it was some kind of life form or something and used them somehow? I'm not sure. Alright, let's go to the main console. This is really intriguing. Oh, there's another side also. We'll save the main console for last. Let's go to this side.
Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
Got my tricorder. No. Okay, I need to scan something here. What is that? Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon. May have been used on the victims in the mines. It's like a crystal weapon. Oops. Parent control surface unknown how to interface with the device. Focuses energy to perform application of matter.
What is it?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Elydian in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon.
Something's happening. So that's not a good thing, probably.
Jara?
I see it.
What's happening?
Someone turned it on.
There's no one here. Then maybe the device I saw in the palace can send a signal?
If that's the case, we may not be alone for long. Let's hurry.
Right, alright. Let's figure all this out quickly.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
Oh, I bet it is. I bet you it is, and they're gonna beam in right there.
Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface.
Yeah, it can be remotely accessed.
I can feel the power coming off it.
I've never seen this kind of energy before. I'll need to record this with my tricorder.
Well, let's do this before we get shot at. Parent control surface lacking any known markings or input devices. Crystal structure connected to many energy conduits. Its internal construction defies the laws of physics. So one more component somewhere I'm not quite getting. Let's try all the things. Here we go. Tetrametric radiation flowing upward into other parts of this chamber. Levels too diluted to record.
This can't be right.
Telephone.
It's putting out almost 50 zettajoules of energy.
I assume that's a lot?
Enough to power this entire quadrant. This amount of power, the kind of radiation it's putting out, it's the cause of the storm. The warp disrupting beam, all of it.
Yeah. Well, we assumed that. I mean, I thought that.
What do we do now?
We get back to the Resolute. They have to know about this. Come on, let's...
And they're beaming in. I knew it. Are we gonna have to fight our way out?
Quickly. We have to hide.
Go to a hiding spot. Fast, quick, run. Run. She's running very slowly. It's a light jog, actually.
This is outrageous! I demand you let me go!
No need to complain. You're about to receive a gift beyond your wildest imagination. If anything, I consider it an honor.
Okay, we gotta run and hide. They're beaming in all over the place. So I'm gonna have to keep dodging them. Oh, we took one of those crystals, didn't we?
What is that? What are you doing?
You'll see soon enough.
I can influence the course of the negotiations. I can make sure the Hotari get the better end of the bargain.
So can I.
Oh, wow. Okay, speak with Ezler face to face. I think this will be a good stopping point. Hopefully it will save the game right here. Alright. So I think we've made it to a new chapter. Let's see what our choices have done for us here with Jara. Tillis. Tillis felt proud after Jara supported the way she handled the guard in the mines on Tau. But she was shaken by her encounter with another guard, so she was grateful for Jara's encouragement and support. And that's what I wanted to give her in that conversation, was the encouragement and support that a Starfleet officer would give somebody, staying very professional, and that's what I did. I think that worked out good. So let's talk about this. We've got some revelations here. First of all, I messed up a little bit at the beginning with the tricorder, trying to figure out how I needed to get past the first puzzle. That was a little difficult. All I needed to do was get very close to it. I didn't realize that. I was scanning it. I was hitting the button to scan it. I was just too far away, and I didn't realize that. I thought the goal was to follow the conduits on the other side, but that was a little further in the story. I needed to get past the other thing first, so I just needed to get close to it and then hit the button and then scan it and moved on. So I apologize, was a little bit slow there, but I eventually figured it out. And then we had to scan for this DNA, put all that together, and get down into the mines. And then we had to do some stealth, so that was new. Had to not be seen, and I actually managed to do that without being seen. That's a miracle. And then I had to get through the motion sensors without being detected, which I actually did, and that's another miracle. Usually I'm pretty bad at that kind of stuff. I actually managed. But that's interesting. The game had some stealth in it. Imagine that. That was pretty fun. And then we found out this whole revelation here with the Takan Empire stuff on Tau. Now, we kind of figured that it was, you know, Takan technology causing the storm and the Hotari using the storm to stop warp drive and cause the storm and all that and have this revolt, right? Sidron and Galvatron, yeah, he's they're bad. So yeah, we see that now, and all right, we've learned some things now. Hopefully Jara can get this stuff back to the ship. We have all this info on our tricorder, including a crystal thing, but we need to get all this back to the ship, so that's where we're left off at, and I'm like, whoa, where's that? I hope we can get all that, you know, back here. And then we've got this Miranda thing. What the heck is going on with Miranda? Is she taken over by one of these entities, maybe, that's inside the crystals? That's my current theory. Remember, I said that earlier in this video. I said maybe she's being taken over by some entity, and we just learned there are entities inside, or life forms inside of these crystals. Maybe she's taken over and is being controlled by that. Maybe it's a way to control certain Lydians or other people. They can control people that way. Ooh, that's a good theory. I'm gonna go with that right now until we learn more, which hopefully here we'll learn some more. That could be interesting. Yeah. So this video today was all about learning how to use the tricorder. We used it heavily and had to really do all the scanning modes and figure out how to use it to solve puzzles. So that was very interesting. But I'm liking where the story's going. This is a very interesting story. It's very compelling. I'm very into this, and I love this game. So looking forward to continuing, but I'm going to stop here for today. And this has been an extra long video because of my long intro and my troubles earlier on. So I'll end here and look forward to the next one. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.